Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will have the first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this third down. Makes the grab. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And off to Jones. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Off the boot, looking for his man. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Heel off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Ducks offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
To the ground with the back. Gets away from one, finds room. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Leaves it with the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hunter. There we go. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon. Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
That's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they build traditions and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Going with the counter play here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Running to the left. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Here's a heat. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The short hands, it's Moore. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Moore to the air. Forced out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
Snap to the back. Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays, down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is...
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Got it set up on the outside.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He'll pull it on the read. Still running at the 40. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
He'll get rid of it. Got a man in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Baylor took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Bears that fired on all cylinders. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Lost to throw again. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Makes the grab on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense will quickly use a timeout. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Send the tight end in motion. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Trying to bowl his way in.
As As a former quarterback, guys, I love drag routes down close to the goal line. You're hoping you're going to get a mesh, you're going to get him freed up, and it's the catch and walk in, but the defense makes the tackle. They're now setting up fourth down. Do you have the guts to go back to that same pass play here?
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback may change this route. Moore will throw. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Badgers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Makes the grab. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Lets it fly. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to throw, it's Baker. Looking left. Got his man downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Badgers are on the move. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Jones. It's a fumble. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. The Badgers have a lot of options on second and inches. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Touchdown, Badgers! And here they come, almost all the way back. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. I mean, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw to them, and they'll make big plays for you.
looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Moore to the air. Finds his man. It's Moore. Oh, what a cut! He's loose on the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
That just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hand off from the shotgun. Didn't get much done on that, Brian. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. To the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jones. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. He's got it. Makes the tackle really strong. Disciplined job, and now we have one period to play. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Pulls and fires complete.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And here comes the offense on second down. Moore will throw. Got a man. It's Lockett. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First down and 10. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Hunter. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. We're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's there to make the stop, and not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And the Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. And the Badgers are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Under fire. Caught behind the line. It's Jones. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
He'll do it himself. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
2nd down coming up. They'll try the run. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Badgers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
And the Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looks as if he's going to run it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Second down going up.
To the air, it's Baker. With the catch, it's Jones. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.